welcome to Fiscal Fury channel. This is Granada talking to you. I hope you will like this video and videos coming after it. This is going to be the first video in the series of tutorials called 0 to 100 with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I'm going to explain to you what cryptocurrencies are, how they work, and how we see them in the future. Why are we doing this at this point? Because if you pay attention, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are falling in prices. They're going down, and every time you look at them, the price is a little bit lower by the minute. So this is not a good point for somebody who wants to sell packages, who wants to sell tutorials, or wants to gain members for their channels or whatever. This is not a good time for them to introduce people to cryptocurrencies, because when they get into the market and they see that it's going down, it's going to discourage them, it's going to be bad for that person. What we want to do is to get you out of a lot of trouble and get you into a hefty sum of money in a few years. We don't want to always see you in the trouble of gaining money out of this market. It is a very difficult market and understandable too, because there's a lot of systems around this market that are working, and it is hard to understand all of them. You don't need all of that information, of course. We're going to give you enough so you can use it in a few years and gain a lot of profit out of it. So, first thing that I'm going to tell you is a little bit of history and how Bitcoin became a thing. Of course, yes, the current system of money is working. The capitalistic system is completely working, but there are flaws that are not completely seen in this matter. For example, the classic system of money, the way it works today and we still use, is centralized. What does that mean? It means that the ledger used for keeping the transaction history is kept centralized, in whatever shape, physically or in the form of data, zeros and ones in servers. It is kept centralized in a certain place, and if by any means somebody hacks into that space and disrupts it, this is going to make your money go away. It's going to just destroy your investments, and you're never going to see your money. So cryptocurrencies came out with a vision and with a plan to change that shape of transaction into a form that is usable and very, very, very difficult to destroy and change. And I'm going to explain to you how that happens in the future videos. Let's just go to bitcoin.org and see what the website is and what the white paper says inside. So this is bitcoin.org, and you can see it's a very simple shaped website. There is not a lot of information at the first page. There's a video over here, what is Bitcoin, a little bit of information there is inside. You can watch it for yourself. Getting started with Bitcoin, choosing your wallet and buying Bitcoin, so on and so forth. But let's, for the first step, go into introduction and into white paper. Yes, in 2008, the first time that this white paper came out, it became a historical moment, and you can download this white paper from right here in English, and you can read it if you want to. I suggest reading it. There is a good amount of information about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general inside it. The premise is completely explained, and This proposal helps you understand what is the future of transaction as a whole. So the title is Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system by Satoshi Nakamoto, email address and the website address. You can look at the abstract over here. There is a bit of information available about how the system works, how the proof of work actually works, and how this whole thing stops double spending and other problems. And of course, the process of using CPU power to get this thing going on. Introduction, there is available over here, the transaction system, the timestamp server for blockchains, blocks in blockchain, the proof of work system and how it keeps the system of Bitcoin as a whole rolling, the shape of network, and so on and so forth. There is quite a bit of information over here. Read it. I suggest you read it. This is not all of it is very important. Yes, some of it can help you understand Bitcoin better, but we just want to gain a lot of money outside this market and we don't need all of the information available. So, what is or who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Let's go back to the camera and I'm going to explain a bit for you. Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who he or she or organization is. There is no information out there. Maybe some secretive systems know about it, but they don't let people know. Whatever. We don't have information. We won't push it forward. It is also said that every one of us, every one of people that uses cryptocurrencies or whatever, we are also Satoshi Nakamotos. There's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of sorts of thinking out there. We don't want to get involved with it because it's just a distraction. Let's say just this person, this man or whatever, introduced this white paper to the world and introduced Bitcoin to the world in the shape of a cryptocurrency, a coin, a token that works with the blockchain system and with a ledger that works with the blockchain system. So what is blockchain system? How does it work? How the ledger of blockchain system improves the classic system of transactions and how it defeats the classic system in many different ways. I'm going to explain all of this for you in the next session and I'm going to see you there. Be sure to share this video and our channel with your friends and everybody that you know so that they can also use this information. Be sure that at the end of this tutorials series, you're going to gain a lot of money and it's not going to take a lot of time to see that. 2, 3, or at max 4 years, you're going to see a lot of profit coming to you. And I hope you use it and share it with others so they can also use it. Thank you all for your support. See you in the next video. Goodbye.